Welcome to the New This Week video for the week of November 16th. Got a really good week this week. I don't know about a good week, but there's some decent books, I think, this week. I'm going to start it off with Above Skies, number 5.
Above what?
I don't know, above what? Oh, yeah, these Above Snakes. Look at this. Already fresh book. I've already screwed up. This is gonna be a great week. Above Snakes. I was thinking about an old Aftershock book, but yes, Above Snakes, number 5. Okay, good way to start off. We've got The Bone Orchard, 10,000 Black Feathers, number 3. Cradle of Filth, number 5. IDW's The Crashing, number 3. I believe this is the last trade paperback of Deadly Class, volume 12. It's finally finished, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I read it for a little while. I just stopped reading it back then, but 60 issues or 58 issues. It's a great run for an independent book. And we've got Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, number 7. The Dragon Whisperer, number 2. Far Cry, Esperanza's Tears, number 2. From Ablaze. And from the world of Hellboy, we've got Frankenstein, New World, number 3. Written by the world-famous Chris Golden, and also one of my good friends, Tom Snagoski. Both of them are friends of the store here. Support them, please. They're great guys. Oh, yeah, by the way, Mike McNolan does something with that book, too. Gunslinger, number 14. I think he just puts his name on it. Ice Cream Man, volume 8, trade paperback. Here we are. This is what the world's been waiting for. Or maybe not the world.
It's what I've been waiting for.
This is what Buffy has been waiting for. One of his favorite books of all time, if not his favorite
comic book ever written.
You just heard it from the Buff. We have I Hate Fairyland, Fluff Off, number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the 2nd volume. He's been waiting forever for it. It's here. It's going to be a good day for the Buff. And we've got Jeff Johns, who actually has a couple books out this week, too, on the same week. I still haven't seen anything else from Brian K. Vaughan in a long time. But hey, glad to see other people are working. We've got quality coming out here. We don't need hack stuff anymore. We've got Junkyard Joe, issue number 2. Not really sure what this book is. It looks nice. And I'm not a big fan of this guy either, but we got Chroma, number 1. Yeah, inside looks pretty decent. There's a nice issue number 2 coming. Legacy of Violence. It looks like something violent happened on this cover. Let's hope the rest of the book has... Oh, yeah. Okay, I looked at one page. There is. Kevin Smith. Let's give Kevin Smith a round of applause. This is issue number 3 of Masquerade. It's been on time, all 3 issues. And he put out a book last week called Quick Stops. It was issue number 1, but that was on time too. This clown has actually put out 2 books together on time. You may wait 6 months for number 4, but so far, he's been on time. Kevin Smith hasn't been on time with a comic book for 25 years. This is a miracle. We've got the Neverender, number 6. Issue 6. The Ninjets, issue number 3. Overwatch, New Blood, number 5. Have you seen this, P? PB&J, Gotta Find Gramps. An all-age book for the kiddies. We've got Prodigy number 5 from Mark Miller. And we've got a new number 1 from Dark Horse, which is based on, well, it's not based on, one of my favorite TV shows is based on this book. Resident Alien, number 1. The book's pretty decent. I love the TV show. I think you've never seen it. I think you should give it a watch. Revolvers, number 2. Going rogue with this book. Rogue State, number 1. From Black Mass Comics. They put out, this company's hit or miss. I've had some stuff that's been excellent, some that hasn't been. The artwork in here doesn't look too bad, so it's going to get a shot. What if Americans refuse to be governed? That's what it asks on the back. Well, it almost sounds like they're talking about the world today. Shaolin Cowboy, number 7. A book from Scout Comics, She Bites. Just hope not too hard. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 10. Another Black Caravan book. Shepherd the Valentine, number 3. And again, this is one of my favorites, but not favorites like, oh, I can't wait to read it, but The Shirtless Bear Fighter, number 4. Yeah, we've got a really good book coming up next here is Something That's Killing the Children, number 26. And Ken is going to love it this week. Because there's no My Little Pony Farm, but there are 2 Sonic the Hedgehog books. We got issue number 2 of this miniseries, Scrapnik Island. Had trouble reading that. And then we have Tales, Sonic the Hedgehog Tales 30th Anniversary one-shot. And we've got a new number 1 Star Trek Resurgence. Seems like there's been a ton of new Star Trek books coming out now. It's kind of like you get 1 a month for a while, then all of a sudden you'll have 5 a month. Triskel, number 5. True Cult, number 4. Voyages. Is that what we decided on? Yeah. Voyages, number 1. The Walking Dead, number 51, Deluxe, in color. Vault Comics, West of Sundown, number 6. I haven't really read the book, but I like every cover they've done. And we've got The Wolf in Underpants Breaks Free. Another all-age book, or young kid book. And we've got Wind with a Y, number 4. And we're gonna finish this out too. And here's another crazy thing too. Tom Snigoski again, 2 books this month in one week, and he's not the name that everyone knows of, like Brian K. Vaughan, who can't get him out in months. But this guy's a worker, works hard all the time. He's doing Young Hellboy issue number 3, and yeah, Mike Mignola's name's on there too. But we know who's doing all the work. Yeah. He only has to put his name on it. It's... Alright, now we're going to head over to DC. See what lovely things we have from these guys this week. We've got Batman, One Bad Day, Mr. Freeze. Now they're doing a series of one-shots with all his villains and whatnot. The feedback I've been getting is that they're good. I don't read them. I don't know. But I'm getting some really good feedback that the One Bad Day series is good. Batman's World's Finest, number 9. We get Black Adam, number 6. Happens to be Battle of the Bat, too. So Batman just happens to be in this book here, too. Can't keep him out. Gotta keep him in everything. Catwoman, number 49. Dark Crisis, Worlds Without a Justice League. Batman, one shot. Dark Crisis, Young Justice, number 6. That's over now. This is a very popular series. DC versus Vampires, All Out War, number 5. And this one's popular too. Deceased, number 4, War of the Undead Gods. And you always get an acetate cover with it too. Can't say this is one of the best looking acetate covers out of them all. It's still pretty cool. Yeah, we got a little old school Aquaman going on in there. Hey, what's this guy do, Buff?
He runs fast.
Flash number 788. Don't blink, you may miss it. We got GCPD, The Blue Wall, number 2. And Harley Quinn, Legion of Bats, number 2. Always great to see Gossamer on a cover.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Looney Tunes number 269. What an excellent cover. And we go to a cover that's not so excellent. Nightwing 98. It's got Nightmite. All right, so if that has any relation to Batmite and all those clowns from that world, why? Why? It's like, just never write about them again. Nobody likes them. But DC never learns. Hey, here's a second book written by Jeff Johns this week, too. Man, these workers, they're hard workers. You got Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 1. Now, Jeff Johns wrote back in the day when it was Stars and Stripes, before she became Stargirl, and it was excellent. I expect nothing but good things from Jeff Johns on this book. Titans United, Blood Pact, number 3. And we're going to go to a Wonder Woman Facsimile Edition, issue number 204. We're going to be introducing Nubia. That's it for DC. Not too bad. I'll come to Marvel. Some decent stuff. Some decent stuff in here. You got Blade Vampire Nation, number 1. So I believe it's a one-shot. I'm not a huge Blade fan, but the artwork looks good inside it. I mean, I liked him when he was in the Avengers, so maybe I'll give it a shot. But hey, hopefully you guys try it. Let me know how it is. Here's something I'm looking forward to. Captain America and the Winter Soldier special, number 1. I love the Winter Soldier. I'll always look at something that he's in, or if he's got something out. Here's something I'm not looking forward to, and most of the world probably isn't either. Oh, maybe most of the world is. Who knows? But we got the Demon Wars, Shield of Justice, number 1, from Peach Momoko. This is her book. She writes it. She draws it. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything bad about it, though, because I know there's a lot of fans out there who like her garbage. So I will say nothing bad. And then we've got Gambit, number 5. Ghost Rider Danny Ketch, number 1. It's a Marvel Tales book, so this is a giant reprint. You're getting, I think it's just 1, 2, and 3 of his series that started in like 1989, 1990. And coming out of the page of the Spider-Man, the Gold Goblin. Kind of looking forward to this book. The artwork in here, I've looked through it, looks really, really nice. It does have Romita on it, so it's a Spider-Man related book we can actually look at and enjoy the art. Iron Man 25, or legacy numbering of 650. This is the final issue of this series. Next month, issue number 1, we'll start it up again. This series, I guess, could only make it to 25. Now, I'm going to read this book, and I can't believe I'm saying it, because the artwork looks cartoony artwork and stuff. But this is Murder World Avengers number 1. But I'm going to read this book for my good friend Sensei Mark, who all he ever talks about, if you've read some of the comments with the show and stuff, he's the clown that all he thinks about is Arcade should be in every single book, should be in the movies, should be whatever. So this is number 1, and then there's going to be a Murder World Spider-Man and another Murder World. So there's going to be like 4 issues with Murder World in it. And, of course, Arcade's going to be about it. So for my friend Mark, or Sensei Mark, I'm going to read this for you. The last book that Arcade was in, he was actually pretty decent in it, which is a miracle in itself. So the artwork's not that great, but yeah, we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it for him. We've got Namor, the Submariner, number 2. Didn't realize for the past 50 years, probably for the past 90 years or 80 years or whatever, because Namor came out in the 40s, that we've all been saying his name wrong this whole time. Man, everyone in the world called him Namor. But just last week, we all learned it's not Namor, it's Namor. So make sure you get that right. And this is another book we've been saying wrong all the time, too. Since the 60s, we've been calling him Shang-Chi. But last year, we found out he's Shang-Chi. So we've got Shang-Chi number 5 now, too. Glad, after all these years, we've been saying it wrong, someone actually corrected us. In the world, at that. Because I never heard anyone call him Namor or Shang-Chi. It was always Shang-Chi and Namor. But hey, what did I know? We've learned something. Thank you, the movie studios, for letting us know. And we've got She-Hulk number 8. Spider-Man number 1, second printing. This book sold very, very well, and it was actually pretty good too. And now Marvel's version of Batman. Except there's still less of them than there were Batman, okay? We've got Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, number 26. Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca, number 7. And what would we do without a new number 1 for a Star Wars? We got Star Wars, The Hidden Empire, issue number 1. This is written by Charles Soule. Probably going to be good. The guy's a great writer. He wrote I believe Darth Vader back 2 volumes ago or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, this guy's great. Thunderbolts number 4. Venom, the Lethal Protector trade paperback. And we've got Wakanda number 2. And, well, we know how we always have to finish this stuff off because we're at the end of the alphabet. We've got Immortal X-Men number 8. So, usually, it kind of stinks. I think I got to switch this shit around. Because, we start off, it's all good, but it always ends up on a bad note. We end up the week on a bad note because X ends the alphabet. It's just awful. I'm gonna have to switch some stuff up. Maybe just go out of alphabetical order or something, or change Marvel to DC. But then again, sometimes DC isn't good either. So I don't know how to close these out on a good note because we end with this. But that's what we have. There is a lot of good stuff this week. It's been fun doing this video. We'll do it again next week. Thanks.